Power spot for healing illness. Kitamachi Kannon-do. Kitamachi Kannon-do was established in Tenwa-2, 1682, and houses the statue of Kitamachi Shokanon Bosatsu, sacred Kannon Bodhisattva, which stands at a height of 270 centimeters, including the pedestal. The statue sits on a lotus pedestal, with its right hand forming a mudra that symbolizes the removal of all fear, and holding a lotus in its left hand. On the back and the pedestal, you will find engraved the name, Kogaku Sochi, who had ties to Kawago and Asakusa, along with the purpose of its construction and the date it was made. There are 29 related locations also engraved. This suggests that people from a wide area, from Shimanarima to Kawagohe, had hoped for its establishment. Around the time the Kannon-do was built in 1682, the shogun was Tokugawa Tsunayoshi, who had built a residence in Nerima for recovering from illness and for falconry. There seems to be a deep connection with the area of Shimanarima. One of these connections is that Tsunayoshi recuperated from beriberi at the Shimanarima residence, and after recovering, he continued to serve as shogun for 30 years. Additionally, people believe that praying to the Kannon for recovery from illness could lead to healing, which may have created a connection with the area. Kitamachi Kannon-do stands out along the Kawagohe-Kaido-Kawagohe Highway. And since ancient times, the main purpose of visiting the sacred Kannon Bodhisattva has been to pray for healing from illness. Many people prayed here, believing that their illness would be cured after visiting, which explains its long-standing popularity. Do you have any ailments or concerns? If so, please think of them and offer your prayers. It will definitely work. This place has been known as a power spot for healing illness for a long time. Now, I will guide you through the procedures for worship. When you stand at the entrance, please bow lightly towards the front. As you enter, you will see a commemorative stone on your right for the construction of the temple, and one step forward to the right is the hand-washing basin. This basin is for rinsing your mouth, washing your hands, and purifying your body before worship. This hand-washing basin was also created in the 3rd year of Bunka, 1806, and is a valuable historical piece. Now, please wash your hands. Next is the Neo-mon gate. The Neo statues, known as guardians of the sacred Kannon Bodhisattva, are placed here. The statue on the right is the Agyo statue, and the one on the left is the Wangyo statue. On their backs is engraved the date of their creation, 1683, which was the year after the sacred Kannon Bodhisattva statue was built. The person who built them was named Kogaku Sochi, the same name is found on the sacred Kannon Bodhisattva statue. This makes you wonder, was this person a monk? There is also a record from 1815, in a travel journal titled Yoreiki Zaki, written by a monk named Jippawan Keijun, from Koishikawa, who explored the area around Edo. He mentions this place and its importance as a landmark on the road leading to Akatsuka village. Please bow to the Neo statues, which guard the sacred Kannon Bodhisattva, and then offer your prayers to the sacred Kannon Bodhisattva itself. Face forward and bow. After this, please place an offering in the collection box. Next, put your hands together and pray. Chant, Namu Myoho Renge Kyo, 3 times, praying sincerely to Kannon-sama, for your illness to be healed. After finishing your prayer, remain in a state of hands together and offer your bow. Finally, release your posture, bow once more, and this completes the main worship. Next to the main hall is another smaller temple. This houses a beautifully carved Bato Kannon statue with a horse's head atop it. This Bato Kannon is an exquisitely carved statue rarely found elsewhere. While the exact year of its creation is unknown, it is believed to be from the same period based on the condition of the stone and the carving style. First, offer your prayers and money. Next, bow and pray. This concludes all of the worship steps, but please be sure to turn around and bow once more at the exit. As you leave, there are 4 stone Buddha statues that were originally inside the temple grounds. These statues were originally roadside statues. During the restoration of the walls, it was suggested that they be moved to a place where passers-by could see them, and they were placed outside the traditional Nerima-ku wall. Please also offer your prayers to these roadside Buddha statues as you leave. Next, I would like to share a bit of history. Kitamachi Kannon-do has long been affectionately called Stone Cannon by the locals. There are stories of many people coming to pray for healing from illness, and then returning to offer thanks after they were cured. It is said that many people traveled from far away along the highway to visit. The 29 towns and post stations, engraved on the pedestal, give us a glimpse of the history of these visitors. Through this restoration, we learned about how beloved this place has been for so many people. Now, let me tell you about the details of the restoration. In Showa 47, 1972, the town council received a request to rebuild the temple through donations. Initially, the purpose of the donations was unclear, but eventually, the funds were accepted to rebuild the Kannon-do and the Bato Kannon Temple. The Neo-mon Gate was built through contributions from town members. When the construction began, we held a groundbreaking ceremony. As we started clearing stones and gravel around the Kannon-sama, we were surprised to find many old coins buried in the ground. It felt like the arrival of a god of fortune. We found coins from the Edo, Meiji, Taisho, and Showa periods. Someone suggested that we make a time capsule with the coins, so we placed the coins, along with paper bills, newspapers, and a record of the temple's history, into a glass container, and buried it in front of the Kannon-sama. Now, I'm thinking it would be nice to plan an event to open this time capsule and reveal the secret door. Thank you for visiting the Power Spot for Healing Illness.